Okay, it says we're live. Apologies for being slightly late. Happy Monday. It is Monday. It is hopefully going to be a very good and productive day. Hopefully we can start the week off on a good footing and making sure that we get either all our admin done or just getting a good chunk of whatever done. But if you're still working on last week's stuff, that's fine too. You can play catch up. So, happy Monday. Here we are. Here we are. My hair's up, so you know I mean business. No, I'm kidding. Stacy says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome. Jody says, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Elizabeth says, hello. Hello. Welcome. I managed to edit 2 chapters yesterday. I think I'm going to continue editing today and see if I can get at least 2 done. We'll maybe see if we can work on the 3rd, but we'll see. But yeah, so that's where we are in this situation. It always feels like I'm in a cycle of like edit, drafting, because that's essentially what we're doing. Let me pop up the picture poll. And by that I mean open the image so that I can then share it. So, today's poll is about your main character's last minute ride to town. And like I'm talking last minute, gotta go for an emergency, like who's nearby that you grab for a lift into town? Is it going to be Dilbert the Donkey? Is it going to be Chester the Chestnut? I'm hoping that's a chestnut pattern, but we're calling him Chester. Gandalf the White or Bessie Bovine? Last minute ride. Who's it going to be? So Dilbert, Chester, Gandalf, Bessie. Who would your main character's last minute ride be in this situation? Yeah, so we will see who gets what. At the moment, the horses are the only votes. Just the horses. Nobody wants to ride Dilbert or Bessie. Last night there was sausage tortellini soup that was amazing. Ooh, yes, your chili charity night, right? Sausage tortellini soup is kind of chili, right? Kind of. Sure, why not? Especially if it tastes good. All right. Let's see. Cece's like, yes. Kara says, I had the stream muted, so I didn't know it had started. It had just started, so it's fine. But welcome. How are you doing today? Kara says, today's therapet card is a green, blue, purple, and white cat who says, you are strong, smart, and you got this. Yes. Your own cat is far less helpful. I mean, yeah. I think I saw another, like a meme I have seen before, but it's if a cat could text you back, they wouldn't. I was like, fair. It was soups and chilies. Excellent. Good. Yes. Yesterday's doggo was Zuri, who was mad that the view was getting more attention than her. So that was yesterday's Zuri. And today we have Oreo. He wants you to believe in yourself as much as he believes in you. Very serious about it. Here is Oreo. He believes in you, and he wants you to believe in yourself. So cute. So cute. Dilbert the Donkey would be the ride for the next book in this series, but the current one would be Gandalf because she would borrow it from the royals that she's living with. I like that you have that logic sorted out. Yes. Fantastic. I can't remember if I mentioned that the Archer and Olive notebook should be coming on Wednesday. At least when I checked yesterday, it said it should be coming on Wednesday. Today we have the Bat, which is CB's favorite. A rebirth is assured, and it is in the correct positioning, not the upside down positioning, even though it kind of looks upside down. Sorry, gonna sneeze. Okay, sneeze happened. All right, number 5 is the Bat. And here is our bat friend, who has a crown that is amazingly not falling off while it's hanging upside down. A rebirth is assured. After something has run its course and died or been released, finished, surrendered, completed, or ended, there is a promise of a new beginning. Rebirth is assured just as the night gives way to dawn and the bat emerges from the darkness of a womb-like cave. The bat has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one, for the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of the old are still present in this new amazing life that is forming now. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. The bat reminds you that at present you are in unknown territory and may feel as if you are lost. However, you are called to trust that your intuition will become a reliable guide as you give birth to something new and unfamiliar. The bat has listened in the darkness of night and has heard all your hopes and dreams, your fears and worries, and assures you that this new version of your dream, this move from the darkness into light, from lost to found and death to rebirth, comes to fruition with love at its core. The bat asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something even more meaningful and wondrous than before. If you feel you are in the dark, know that come in morning, all will be revealed and things will be in a new form that is right for you. So there you go. There is your bat card for the day. So if you are at the end of one project, it's okay. There will be a new project waiting for you. Or if you are, on the verge of letting go of an old project that is no longer projecting for you, it's okay. There will be a new one. Carrie is here. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing today? I am pleased that my dragon is done and adorable. But now I'm like, okay, well, what do I crochet next? I got like a ton of yarn on sale at Joann's, which I am hoping to go back to because our store, our Joann's, is going to be one of the liquidated stores. So I'm like, they should have some good sales at some point. So I'm hoping to use up a bit more yarn, but I don't know if I should make a dragon in fluffy chenille yarn, because this is just regular acrylic. Here's the cherry blossom dragon from yesterday, with the cherry blossom nostrils and spine. Here's the wing keeps curling, and I'm gonna have to find some starch or something to figure it out. But yeah, and then the curling tail, again, starch will help, I am sure. So, but yeah, here's dragon. Which dragon will need a name, but I'm thinking either something spring-like or something to do with the cherry blossoms. I'm not sure. Yeah, Kara, for you, the card addresses the literal death of your mom. Yeah. So all you can do is take it one day at a time, though. But it will be okay. Carrie says, you're doing good. Kiddo had an asthma doctor appointment, so a day off from school as the appointment took a couple hours. Gotcha. Well, hopefully the news from the doctor was good news, even if it was just sort of like a maintenance check or whatnot. But hopefully it's good news. The Joann's, where your bestie lives, is also closing, so we went and took advantage of the sales for projects. I have 2 ambiguous sewing projects for this fall. Yeah, it's like I'm tempted to go. I'm tempted to take my mother, but my mother also has a lot of fabric already and probably does not need more incentive to buy things at a good price. So I probably should not go again myself, but I also probably should not take my mom. But yeah, when I saw that they were closing 500 out of 800 stores, I was like, ooh, chances are really good that ours are going to close. And so I went and finally somebody had a link to the, let's see if I can find it actually. 500 of 800 Joann's closing. Which ones? There was a PDF that has, let's see. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Okay. I know I had looked it up. I think I had looked it up on my phone. So, here we go. Maybe. Ooh. Okay. Just trying to disable my ad blocker. Okay. Well, I will find it during the break, or during the sprint, and then I will see if I can pop the list up, because it was a full PDF of which ones were closing. And I wish I had sort of saved it, but Athens was the first one on the Georgia list. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's our store, because there's only one in Athens. So, but yeah. Ooh, Stacy says, I think my Joann's is staying open, but I suck at crafts, so ultimately it doesn't help me. Yeah, I just like that they are an alternative to Michael's and Hobby Lobby. And I just really started going to them for yarn in the last year-ish, I guess. And they definitely have a much wider selection of yarn than Hobby Lobby does, so I'm kind of upset. I'm like, But on the other hand, every time I went, they were dead. Like maybe one other customer in the store. So yeah. You're glad you made yourself get up and open the stream. I almost didn't. I needed that reminder. I haven't eaten anything yet today. You need to eat. Yes, please. Even if it's just going to be like a snack on things. Please get something. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't even get fabric. You went to an outlet for fabric for your corset project, and you got other bits and bobs that you needed at Joann's. Gotcha. Okay. You have an outlet for fabric? Is it like a chain outlet that we might have locations elsewhere, or is it like a special, like your region only? Let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm like distracted, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something. That was it, though. No, that was not it. Okay, I will find it at some point. But yeah, and I will share the link to that once I find it again. Carla is popping in from Rita's stream. Excellent. Welcome. CB says, hello. You're going to make dinner shortly. Be right back. We pulled the back card today, CB, so I know that's your favorite. Elizabeth says, I just looked up my Joann's. It's closing. So, yeah, now you have to hit the sales for fabric, beads, and paper craft supplies. Yes. Yeah, so you can, that's one of the things that I know you can look up sort of like in your state, and there's probably an article written about which ones are closing in your state. But there is a PDF of like all of them somewhere. And I wish I had saved it. But yeah. Well, I'll find it. Sharon says, hello. Hello, everyone. Just woke up from a Benadryl nap because you had an allergic reaction to an antibiotic. Ooh. Oh, no. I'm glad you had the Benadryl. I'm glad it helped, even if it made you sleepy. But yeah. Do you know which antibiotic it was so that you can record that for your own like future, like, hey, docs, don't give me these. These cause me to have an allergic reaction. That's one thing, because I know my dad's allergic to a couple things and my mom's allergic to a couple things. And so generally when they ask for like family history of allergies and stuff, if you tell them, they're like, oh, okay, then we will try this other alternate one for you. But especially if you know for sure it was the antibiotic, you should record which one it is. Carrie says, the fabric discount place it's only in this one town, mostly upholstery fabric. My mom got a bunch of that discounted somewhere, but I don't remember where. But it's about $10 a yard for upholstery fabric. Nice. Stevie says, oh, I love that. Yes. Joann's has been shifting a lot of their variety to online. It wasn't worth going to the stores unless there was something specific I needed. Yeah, because I gotten into crochet and yarn in the last 2 years, really. I'm still learning the feel of specific. I'm like mentally squeezing and touching a skein. Okay. The feel of the yarn, because there are some that I'm like, oh, this one feels nice. I like this. But then from the same brand, another color, like another dye lot, it feels terribly scratchy. And so I'm like, I like to be able to go and like manhandle the yarn before buying it. So, yeah, 500 out of the 800. So there's going to be 300 stores, but rather than saying like which ones are closing, they really ought to just like put out a list of like which ones are staying, because it'd be a much shorter list. The company that won the auction said they're closing all stores by the end of May. Oh, well, okay. So, okay, that's news to me that there was somebody who purchased the branding of them. Or because the last I heard was 500 out of 800 were closing. Oh, 40 minutes ago. Yeah, Joann Fabrics decides to close all stores. Ooh, so they're not keeping the extra 300. This is 40 minutes ago. Wow, you were like hot on the news. Yeah. Not to keep any stores open. Okay, so the company had previously said it would close 500 of its 800, but they are now closing all of them. Okay, so no Joann's are going to be surviving. The winning bidder, GA, I wonder if that's short for Georgia or not, Joann Retail Partnership, is a partnership between the financial services company GA Group and Joann's term lenders that will now oversee the complete liquidation of its assets. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Okay. Most of Joann's fabric stores will remain open until May. I'm guessing to like complete contracts that they have for current doings, for current supply runs and things. So come, well, really March and April, they should start selling off stuff in like big chunks. But really April to May. So, well, hey CB, maybe you'll be able to hit some of those last minute sales and get some good deals. But yeah, Carly, you were like up with the news. That is fast. Kate M says, happy Monday. You are at work planning in your planner a few days ahead. You usually don't work today. Gotcha. Sharon says, yes, I do. And I'm waiting for the doctor to get back to you with a different antibiotic, but you're already allergic to another one. Oh no. I wonder then if there's something in the, like maybe the binder or something that they use. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know necessarily how the antibiotics are made, but anyway. Kate says, so you're on your, okay, so you're on your phone today. Your coworker has the computer today. Gotcha. Stacy says, oh, never mind. My store is closing. But you only go there like once every 2 years. Yes. But now we know they are all closing. So Joann's is not over in the UK. Do they have something equivalent? I'm sure they have like Hobby Mart or something like that. But yeah. Stacy says they were not on the original list. But yeah, it's going to be closed. Okay. Megan is here. Hola. Your class was canceled, so you are here. Welcome. You heard it over the weekend. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, here's the article from US Today, something like that. Carrie says, well, dang. Yeah. I wish they survived as a competitor to keep Michaels and Hobby Lobby off the, but it's the way of business sometimes. Monique is here, says, hey, y'all. Hello, welcome. I guess they decided they needed to change their business model so there will be no stores because stores are expensive. Yeah, brick and mortar stores are very expensive, especially when you are running stores based on hobbies that have fallen to the wayside for many decades. I mean, there has been a resurgence of like grandma core and hobbies since the pandemic, but yeah. Monique says, Mom and I have been working on cleaning out your closet. Nice. Decluttering. Yes. CB says, darn, I'm going to Houston in May. This is when, yes. Okay. Kate says, I'm doing a closet cleaning in my room today as well. Monday reset. Nice. I should do that, but I should do that. CB's like, right, dinner. Okay. Be right back. Yeah, Megan is allergic to all penicillin-based antibiotics. Yeah, and there are quite a few of them. Yes, there are. Monique says, I'm currently sorting through all of my old notebooks, journals, etc. I need to also go through my shelf and do something with them. Well, one of my shelves, because I now have another one. It's over in a cubby over here next to the bed. But those are my old bullet journals and my long-term journal, which I do access with some frequency. But I'm about to add another one to the list. So, and I still haven't found a permanent place for my the two pretty Tifosi journals that I bought recently. I just bought all the journals apparently. Jody says most people are allergic to the preservatives they use to prolong the dosage. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Megan says, I haven't mentioned it to y'all yet, but I finally got a pair of glasses. Yay! Even though you still have perfect vision. That's okay. Did you get some of the blue light filter for the computer, or just sort of like general reading glasses? Because I have a friend who her vision is like just shy of perfect. But she had to get the glasses for when she traveled internationally and taught. So she occasionally wears them because they also have the blue light like filter / film. But she doesn't. Otherwise, she's just always got sunglasses. Like that's it. So, Monique says, "Ooh, CB, why are you coming to Houston in May? I think to visit Mum." Monique says, "What I'm currently doing is sorting my journals chronologically." Yes, that works, except for if you have a journal that is your specifically travel journal, which I have one. So anytime I travel, that's the journal I take with me. So when we went to England, when we went to Italy, when we go down to visit family in Florida, when we go to Colorado to visit, that's the one I take. That's my journal for traveling. So I don't know what I'm going to do with when I fill it out. Carly says, just finished my line edits with Pro Writing Aid, and now I have to work on the cover so I can post it on KU tomorrow. Ooh, fun. Are you working in Canva for your cover? I can speak. Yes, I can speak. Kara says, my mother went to Hobby Lobby a lot. Unfortunately, she didn't buy craft supplies, just bric-a-brac. When she got bored, she went shopping. Yeah, hence why the term retail therapy irritates you. Yeah. At least my mom tends to go to thrift stores to buy stuff for her. Like, I'm bored, I want to go somewhere. So sometimes she comes home with stuff that you're like, nobody wants this, really. And sometimes she comes home with stuff that's like, oh, this is a good find. But it's still like she continues to bring stuff home. So at the moment, now that we've gone through her closet several times, and she knows how many shirts she has, she is no longer buying shirts for herself. But she continues, and this is fine because my friends have said so. She finds cute outfits for the girls. And so then when I go and see them, I'm like, here's a bag of clothes that your child will fit into now or will be fitting into in the next 6 to 8 months, which has been very helpful for them, they have said. So, and also I have plenty of pictures of them actually wearing the clothes. So, yay. Sorry. Goodness. But yeah, I would agree with Stacy's, like retail therapy is just another form of addiction. Yeah. Kara says, I'm actually really bad with money and prone to overspending as well. You struggle with credit card debt. You learned your bad habits from your parents early on. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that because they adhere to the, like, we don't talk about money, it's gauche to talk about money, or parents don't want their kids to know that they're struggling, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of sort of taboo around speaking about money. And when that happens for generations, then you have people that don't know how to deal with finances, have never talked about finances, have never learned to budget. And so, yeah, it's a bad bad cycle to get into. So yeah. The only thing they have is blue light on your new glasses. Gotcha. Okay. Apparently just feels like something is sort of stuck in my throat. Anyway, they were too low of a prescription for your insurance to cover them. That's frustrating. Okay. So you got a basic purple pair for $200. Yeah. Yeah. For just the, yeah. I hate that, like, being able to see is so expensive. It's frustrating. Yeah. You've heard Tifosi has very nice notebooks. Our Channel just dropped a teaser for the spring quarterly subscription box. So I didn't get the subscription box because I never know. Like I've looked at their subscription boxes in the unboxing videos, and I'm like, it has a bunch of stuff that I don't necessarily need. Let me just get the notebooks that I like. And so I have, with the one that is coming, I will have 3 Archer and Olive notebooks. So I have the one that is the Plant-Based Bride collab in B5. And it's a vegan leather with just the very simple plant gold foiling. 160 pages, 160 GSM. So that's the Plant-Based Bride one. And then I have the Coffee and Books, or Tea and Books. This was from an autumn collection, hence the maple leaf. But it was really cute. This is in the linen cover, but I find that I don't like the linen cover as much because it catches dust and everything. So like it's not easy to keep clean. But I like the size of it. Anyway, that's the one I'm using for my reading journal. And then I just got the B5, so again, the bigger size, in the Mushroom Monarch. It's the one with the mushrooms and the frog sitting on the mushroom. So I got that. So that's the third thing I'll have from Archer and Olive. The Tifosi ones, the Tifosi only has the A5, as far as I can tell. Only has the A5 series, but their notebooks are freaking gorgeous. Like, look at this. Look at it. It's so pretty. It's so cool. It is a textured leather, so I'm not like a vegan leather. So I'm not sure how clean this one will stay, but we're going to find out. And then the other one I have from Tifosi is this one. Also freaking gorgeous. And this one is the smooth vegan leather on the back as well. So I have these 2 from Tifosi, which I have not used yet. And then I have the 2 that are currently in use from Archer and Olive, and the one that's on the way. So that's my current those are my current opinions about Archer and Olive. Archer and Olive, I love that the paper is so thick. The Tifosi ones are, I think, the same thickness. Did I write in here? Yes, so they're 160 GSM as well. And they are numbered pages, in case that makes a difference. Because I know that Archer and Olive has started to number some of theirs with mark your pages sort of like insistence, and then everybody's positive response to that. So that's sort of where we are in terms of journals at the moment. I've not used the Tifosi yet, so I again don't know how it's wearing, but the in terms of long-term use. The Archer and Olive, I will say the A5, you can see which pages I have used and I have not. So I'm about 2/3 maybe of the way through. And it's got just a little bit of sort of like flaring out. So I think by the time I'm done, that will really show the spine strength. But when you lay it flat, it lays pretty flat. And the stitching here has not complained yet. The B5, because it's bigger, I think has a little bit more sound in the spine when I open it. Again, it lays flat, but the green spine sort of folds over itself. And it does not have the extra reinforcing stitches here. That being said, it is also, I think, popping up a little bit more. So in case you have a preference for the B5 size, I would suggest looking for one that, if you can, has that extra reinforcement of the sewn spine. If you can. I haven't looked at all of theirs, but yeah, that's my somewhat used advice for Archer and Olive and Tifosi. Tifosi, I tossed them over there. I think they have the sewn spine. Let me check real quick. Yes, they do have a sewn bit, but it doesn't look as thick as, let me just crack this in the middle. Yeah, it's not as mobile as the Archer and Olive one, so it doesn't want to lay quite as flat, but it is reinforced. So there you go. There is my limited review. Carly says, first you have to take stock photo and then alter it, which is always painful. Gotcha. In terms of making your own cover. Kara says, I wish my mom had gone to thrift stores. Your brother had a bit of an outburst about her accumulation of things when we were out at the house on Saturday, because it can be overwhelming for sure. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to work with Mom about. I really, really want to send her some videos about the Swedish death cleaning, but I don't think she would take it well. Occasionally, I'm just like, hey, Mom, you haven't seen this Flake Hoarders episode. Watch this. And then she'll feel better about decluttering for a while. So occasionally, I just slip her a Hoarders DVD set, and I'm like, here, watch this. So anyway, just weird psychological things that I do with Mom. But yeah, it can be overwhelming looking at somebody's estate. And my mom still hasn't let go of some of the stuff from my great aunt, her aunt passing away. And then her parents passing away. Like, we still have stuff. And stuff that I don't think she will ever be able to get rid of because of the emotional attachment to things. So my mom's place was at Goodwill until she looked up and realized she had too much stuff. Yeah, now she's going to be donating to Goodwill. Circle of Life or shopping. Yeah, my mom goes to the Goodwill is closest to us, but she also hunts for there's usually a thrift store in town wherever we have lived, because we've lived in like decent sized towns. There is a thrift store that is associated with women's shelters. And so Mom tries to go to them most. And then she also really loves the Habitat for Humanity Restore. But yeah. So sweet for your mom, turning her boredom into something helpful. Yeah, exactly. So I've gotten text messages from both friends who both have little girls, which for Mom has been like, she's been so excited about it because my brother only has boys. She's like, finally I get to shop for cute girl stuff. But yeah, Yeah, they've been very, they're like, I didn't have time today, but I was able to pull out the next size up because mom had found something really cute. And yeah, so. Stacy says, to no one's surprise, I have a book buying addiction. Me too. And I've had it since I was in grade school. I would check out so many books out of the library. Yes. Yeah. Same. When I got to middle school, I think it was 8th grade. By 8th grade, I was going like every morning. And so my 8th grade homeroom teacher finally wrote myself and one of my best friends a permanent pass to the library in our agenda. Because, yeah. She's like, I don't want you to come get me to sign this every day. This is just, you have a permanent, like, permission to go during, like, homeroom to the library, or, like, during the time from when we had been released to our classrooms before homeroom started or whatever. So, yeah. She was like, I don't want to keep seeing you in your agenda. Just go. Megan says, I'm excellent with money because my mom taught me about it early. However, you have no income. So, yeah. But see, you're excellent at it because y'all had conversations about how it worked. There's so many of us that have no idea because our families never talked about it. Never. Kara says, wow, that was your family in a nutshell, not talking about finances. Your family just didn't talk about things, period. Your son is much better than you with money. Unfortunately, he is secretive like the rest of us. Yeah. Carla says, I was criticized once when someone found out that I went over our household budget with the kids every week. The kids wanted extra toast, so I said, okay, that means a second loaf of bread, so what goes? Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. And that's hard though. It's like, especially when it deals with food and kids, because you want to be able to feed them. But yeah, that's hard. They're hard conversations to have, which is why I think so many of our elders just didn't have the conversations. You felt it was important for them to know, sure, it's cool if you want some extra toast, but something else has to go away to have that, which is more important. Yeah. Your parents were definitely secretive about it. They made a bank of mom for me to practice saving skills and stuff. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Whereas, like, my mom just took us to the credit union when we were old enough. And we're like, okay, we want to set up her account. Here's her Christmas money and her birthday money. Like, we were depositing it. And yeah, so we've had like a savings account for a long time. And then we were able to get a checking account when we turned either 17 or 18. I can't remember. CB is on a yarn ban and a notebook ban, meaning you can't buy anymore. Yes. Carrie used almost everything from the December subscription box from Archer and Olive. The stamps you weren't a fan of, so you're going to gift them. Gotcha. And one roll of washi you're also going to gift. Gotcha. Nice. Your sons were all like, oh, as adults say, it's stuff they think about. It's okay to want something, but what goes as a result? Yeah. Yeah. And that's, I think some of our parents gave us allowances, and like that was our, like, we bought stuff with the allowance, and if we didn't have money for it, like that was it. You had to save your allowance, or you just didn't buy it. And if you bought something silly and you were like, oh, but I really want this instead, well, you already bought something. So yeah. CB says, I've only been capable of keeping my budget straight since 2019. Hey, that's a bonus. At least you started. At least you started keeping track of it and keeping it straight, which is great. Kara is better than you used to be. You don't let yourself go into places where you might find cute but useless things to buy. Your mother left plenty of those behind. You'll have to ask your son to help you choose them. That'd be nice. You will be having a estate sale. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, y'all. I didn't realize how long we've been talking. We've been talking for like 45 minutes. Okay. Let me do a real quick. Stacy likes numbered pages for the journals. Yes. Total notebook buying ban for CB. Same with yarn. Yes. Your grandmother was a bit of a hoarder. I think a lot of our parents were. Yeah. Yeah. Your dad was as well. You had a Catholic charity store not far from where she lived. Yeah. That'll do it. Kara says, I can't stand watching hoarders. I feel like it's mean-spirited towards people who have a real problem. You have that tendency. It just makes you feel ashamed rather than encouraging you. Yeah. And there are aspects of any reality TV show that are tend to be very exploitative, exploit. They exploit the people. I can't talk. So yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to watch it. So, your area has a Goodwill book outlet. Oh, it's really cool to go inside. That's fantastic. Megan had over 1K books in elementary school, and that was just the beginning because everyone knew that you loved books and loved gifting them to you. And your library had 50-cent book sales. Nice. Nice. All the junk has been cleared out from Monique's closet. Fantastic. Yeah, no. It's something you have to learn. Dealing with finances and money is something that you have to learn. It's not something that comes innate. Stacey says, I'm scared that we're not doing our oldest justice by planning with money. She's still a tween, so she has some room to grow, but she still feels like if she has money, she needs to spend it. Gotcha. So there's no savings mentality. There's no long-term mentality. I think that's somewhat a teen thing, though, because of the immediacy of things, but also that could be a hallmark of like current generations is the immediacy of everything because of the internet. You got £2 pocket money. You gave up £1 for that dance class, but sometimes your mother would give you the £1 anyway, or the extra £2. Nice. Carrie's a stress spender. Yeah, you opened a credit card when Peanut was in the NICU and went a little crazy. You're working on paying that debt down ever since, especially as you're wanting to travel more. Yeah. Are Go Henry bank cards a thing? I have not heard of those. So I don't know. They think it's called Greenlight here. I've never heard of either, so I will have to look those up. Okay. I have now been talking for 47 minutes. I am going to shut my mouth and we are going to get to work. We're going to start with 30. We're going to start with Bear Hug. Good Lord, y'all. Apparently we needed a chat today, and that's okay. That is okay. Don't forget to answer the picture poll as to what would be your main character's last minute ride into town. And let's do this. So 1, save your document. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, good timing for a break. I was getting a little frustrated with some of the typos. Yay for editing. Yay for editing. It happens. Anyway, I don't actually know how much I did that time. Let me see. Okay, so edited 1,841. All right. That's how that went. So not bad. Not bad. I am still on the first chapter section, what have you. But I am at least getting closer to the end of it. So Lexi came in and said hello just as that sprint started. Jody had to run an errand. And Monique says, my journals have been sorted and I put my shoes in the closet. Also loaded up my laundry. Excellent. We finished laundry yesterday, but I still haven't brought my clothes back to put them away because, again, putting away laundry, a despised chore for me. Monique worked up a sweat doing your journals and decluttering the closet and doing the laundry. Now that you're done cleaning, you're going to work on a chapter of your Pride and Prejudice fanfic. Very nice. Very nice. And after the second sprint, you're going to hit the showers. Excellent. Good. Sounds like a plan. Megan says, I have done nothing that sprint except take care of my dogs. I have no motivation for econ. And econ is the only thing you have to do today. What is the assignment for econ? Is it reading? Is it writing? Quiz? What is the econ thing that you have to do? Stacy says, I don't mind putting laundry away, but I hate folding. See, I'm the opposite. I'll fold it. You just put it away for me. You know, we'll just trade chores. CB says, I made and ate half my dinner. Excellent. 1575 done for Lexi. Nice. Nice. Good chunk. Jody is back. Excellent. Hope your errand went well. Carla finally has a cover. Now you're going to write the log line blurb, then upload the whole mess to Kindle Unlimited. CB cleaned the washing machine last night. It's something you do regularly. We ought to throw in one of the tub cleaning tablets. We've not done that for a little while. So, should do that. Stacy says, I don't mind putting laundry away, but this was, yeah. Stacy watched a video instead of working. You should work, but you're feeling lazy. But you're also recovering from being ill, so fair enough. Megan says, today I have to take notes on one of the 2 chapters plus 2 modules. It's about 30 minutes each. Do you have the modules on, like, is there a way to text to read so you can have it at like 2.5 speed? Or, yeah. Is there, can you have a treat in mind for when you get done? Like, I don't know if you are, if you have cupcakes, muffins, Skittles, something, as a reward. CB says, as soon as I reach the bottom of the basket, I run a cleaner through it. Gotcha. Right now, hello, welcome, greetings all. Hope the writing is treating everyone well today. So far, editing has been itself. Some good, some frustrating. Megan says I gave up on folding laundry, except the wrinkles. Yeah. Usually video and content mixed. Okay. Yeah. So at least for the videos, you can do like 2.5 speed or whatever. Hopefully. So maybe you can cut it down from 30 minutes to at least 20. I don't know if 15 might be pushing it if it's mixed videos and content, but still, you might be able to find a treat. I think you should. Yeah. External motivation for when your internal motivation is lacking, right? Carla's like, cupcakes. Yeah, what kind of cupcakes are your favorite? Because I mean, it's not like I can hand you a cupcake through the internet, but yeah, we were talking about the Danish wedding cookies yesterday, and I asked my mom. I was like, "Mom, you want me to print out the knockoff recipe?" And she's like, "Maybe." And I was like, "Do I have to make your peanut butter cookies first before I can make the Danish wedding cookies?" And she goes, "Yes." So I have an assignment. If I want to use the oven for Danish wedding cookies, I must do peanut butter cookies first, which I'm not mad at because I will eat both. Stingery is a treat for doing all of my homework. Ooh, nice. Nice. Stacy says I was also waiting for Monster to get home, but she just texted that her bus is running late. Gotcha. CB started cleaning the machine 3 or 4 times a year during the Rona, but then you got C. diff in September 2022, so you started doing it every time you reached the bottom of the basket, which is probably good. Ooh, lemon cupcakes with cream cheese frosting. That's delicious. You like a good chocolate cupcake with vanilla frosting. You tear the bottom off. Yes, make it a cupcake sandwich. Yes, I approve. Can't hand cupcakes through the internet yet, but one day we would be able to. One day. Possibly. That could be quite fun. All right, we did the bear timer. Shall we do the bird timer? I know the bird timer is a pretty favorite one. Even though it's snowing, I should I need to go set up my camera in the woods. We've got a bunch of daffodils that are so cute in the woods. So I need to film them for a timer because. All right. Second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So if you have something you want to promote that is writing adjacent, make sure that you do your self-promo during this sprint. Yes. Okay. So 1, save your document. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching. And 4 is make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Hey. Shoot, lost my place. Where are we? There we are. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mark off where I was leaving. Okay, I will scroll all the way and then do some math. There it is. What did I have before? 1841. Okay. Okay. So I got 1880 at that time. Okay. Control end. Mark where I'm leaving off. Today's apparently a day for sneezes. Okay. Save. How we doing? Monique was going to make lunch first, then hit the showers. Gotcha. CB prefers the chocolate peanut butter cupcakes from specifically Carlo's Bakery in Orlando. It's pretty specific. It's fun. Internet conked out for a hot second, so Monique got scared. There is going to be one more sprint, which will take us down to the 3:30 mark. So if you would like an extra 25 minutes of writing, then stick around. Karma is on her way home. Excellent. Good. 17:55 done. Nice. Excellent. Stacey needs a bio break, but the kiddo will be home before you could be done with that, so you're hoping her bus runs a bit faster. Oh no. Yes, Funky, it really is only the second sprint. We chatted for like 47 minutes before we finally got around to the first sprint. So yes. Yeah. Elizabeth says, no clue how many words, but I finished a chapter. Yay! Excellent. Finishing a chapter always feels good. Okay. Let's swap over to the delivery bear. And delivery bear will take us to the half-hour mark. And hopefully deliver us some words. A obligatory gif of Lexi Kermit the Frog typing. Yes. Absolutely. Okay, let's go ahead and do the third sprint. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to answer the picture poll. Let me give you one more glimpse of the options for your main character's last-minute ride into town. Which will it be? Will it be Dilbert the Donkey? Will it be Chester the Chestnut Horse? Gandalf the White Horse? Or Bessie Bovine? Which one of these is going to be your absolute last-minute ride into town in an emergency because there's nothing else around to ride? Which would your main character be riding? That's the question. All right, now we can put delivery bear back up. All right, so 1, save your document. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for the posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Woohoo, Carla, book has been submitted. Excellent. Good job. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Managed to do a little bit more. I think maybe probably my guess is probably around 700 or 800 words that time. So it's not bad. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Funky has to run. Glad you got the last sprint. Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you. Lexi got 1,589. Amazing. Good job. Fantastic. Take that off. Stacy says the kiddos are both home and I got the bio break. Excellent. Then you just goofed off. You're going to head to the dentist in a little bit. Jody says, holy cannoli, I got 2K words altogether. Nice. Good job. That's awesome. Okay. When it comes to our main character grabbing a last minute mode of transportation to town, our characters are pretty overwhelmingly choosing Gandalf the White. This is first choice for most of our main characters, for 62% of our main characters. Followed by 25% of our main characters are choosing Dilbert the Donkey. And then followed by Chester the Chestnut horse, 12%. But nobody wants to take Bessie to town. Nobody is taking Bessie. And I'm slightly sad that Bessie didn't get at least one vote. But I will take Dilbert the Donkey coming in second place. So that is the way the poll falls today. Carla says, yesterday I got Act 1 and a big chunk of Act 2 done in the new book. So you're working on The Retreat from Love now. Nice. Good job. You're doing good. Doing great. Elizabeth says, poor Bessie. Or good Bessie, because she gets to stay wherever she is, where probably she's got food and snacks and yummy grass and stuff and not have to walk to town. So, I mean, you know. But it would be funny. So. All right, y'all. It is currently 66 degrees and sunny, so I'm going to take myself and my mom for a walk around the neighborhood and then have the evening to do a little bit more editing or drafting. So, yeah. All right. Don't forget to save. Save. And I will see y'all soon. All right. Bye.